Good evening and welcome. Today marks the biggest security breach of Parliament in the last 2 decades. Unprecedented scenes of smoke bombs erupting as part of the security fell victim to an all-out attack. While some may be seeing this retrospectively as a display of protest, an act of dissent, make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen, that the repercussions would have been very grave. Make no mistake, ladies and gentlemen, there is a coordinated design behind what happened in Parliament today, because one of the accused was also a rent-a-cause member of the farmers' protest. The same individual who in the name of dissent, protest, shouted Inqilab Zindabad at Jantar Mantar is the same individual who waited outside Parliament to ignite the smoke bombs. Viewers, keep the nefarious design aside, but the security lapse cannot be a point of dilution tonight, because these individuals who carried out this attack in Parliament came on the premise of having visitor passes by way of guests of a BJP MP from Mysore, Karnataka. Let alone the intricate security arrangements that should be in place for Parliament of the world's largest democracy, one really wonders tonight if all that happens in Parliament is a basic frisking of belongings, screening of bags and security check before entering the visitors gallery, whether they're even done at this magnificent new facility. You have a new Parliament, but you have absolutely no security apparatus. Hundreds of members of Parliament are inside. I don't know what kind of security this is. We are told that there are 4 or 5 levels of checks. But can you believe it? People with smoke bombs inside their shoes actually enter the visitors gallery, jump into Parliament. They could have been carrying any weapon. The smoke could have been poisonous. It could be anything. This could have led to the worst security situation. For some people, this might even be seen to be some kind of a trial balloon. It's an institutional collapse. Before we discuss the kind of thinking, anarchic thinking that leads to attacks like this, let us also consider tonight in debate number 1 a very fundamental first question. And that is debate number 1 tonight, viewers. Debate number 1 on how exactly to the day of 22 years since the Parliament attack of 2001, when the Jaish-e-Mohammed and the Lashkar-e-Toiba attacked Parliament, you have exactly 22 years later a very dangerous attack inside Parliament, where you have people, intruders who jump in with smoke bombs inside their shoes. The visuals are shocking. The repercussions could be very serious. At 10 o'clock tonight, there is an ongoing debate as a result of what has happened on this Parliament attack. From the Red Fort to the Delhi riots, there is a kind of new anarchic politics that seems to celebrate this as some form of protest. I think it isn't protest. It is anti-national. It is against national interest. It is time to end this anarchy politics. That's debate number 2. And here are the headlines this Wednesday evening on the debate tonight. Two intruders storm the Lok Sabha, throw smoke canisters, smoke bombs, huge focus on the major security lapses. 6 of 7 suspects detained so far. Police say the hunt is on to nab the absconding accused. Probe suggests it was a pre-planned breach. Terror angle is also being investigated. Delhi police launch multi-state probe. Top-level security meeting held over the breach. But politics continues to rage on. Congress now calls security breach one sponsored by the BJP. And on the biggest security compromise ever, is it time now to put an end to anarchy politics? The kind of politics and thinking that leads to incidents like this. Ladies and gentlemen, Today, India marks 22 years of the attack on Parliament, with the Prime Minister himself paying tribute to those who gave their all defending the Parliament in 2001 when the Jaish-e-Mohammed and the Lashkar-e-Toiba carried out that attack. 22 years later, on this very day, the security of Parliament has been breached again. The visuals that you're going to see, you'll find them alarming. Many people, when they got the news, couldn't believe it, that a man jumped into the Lok Sabha from the visitors gallery with smoke bombs inside his shoes. First, tonight we will debate the big national security lapse and the way forward. This is what has happened.
लोगों के लिए भी है गिर गया तो बाकी कार्रवाई 2 बजे तक स्थगित की जाती है.
BJP MP Khagan Murmu addressed the parliament. Commotion in the house.
तो बाकी कार्रवाई 2 बजे तक.
A man jumps from the visitors gallery and sprints over desks, dodging MPs. The man stumbles and falls as he reaches for his shoe. The man deploys smoke canisters that he brought before being caught by the MPs.
वहाँ के ऊपर से बहुत धड़ाम जैसी की आवाज आई तो हमें लगा कोई गिर गया, तो उधर देखा तो एक और कूदा है सीट के ऊपर से जंप तो उन्हें जूता निकाला तो हम हल्का सा झटका सा लगा कि भाई क्या निकाल रहा है, तो पर उसको फिर पकड़ लिया और उसकी जब पिटाई शुरू करी और उधर हम उसको पीट रहे थे और उधर गैस और धुआं निकलना शुरू हुआ और वो पूरे में गैस धुआं पूरे में हो गया.
This only hours after remembrance of those who had died defending Parliament exactly 22 years ago. The political cacophony began immediately after the security breach.
हमारे जो पार्लियामेंट की जो सिक्योरिटी है सर, अपने जो सिक्योरिटी जो निहत्ते वो पुराने सदन को बचाने में सफल हुई थी, वो निहत्ते हमारे लोग आज कमी दिखाई दे रहे हैं सर.
ओके, ये बहुत बड़ी घटना है, ये देश को झकझोर कर देने वाली घटना है. ये गृह मंत्री जी जो बार बार जम्मू कश्मीर की बात कर रहे थे और बात कर रहे थे, अब आप बताइए आज से 23 साल पहले इसी पार्लियामेंट पर अटैक हुआ था. आज ही का दिन को चुन के इन्होंने फिर ये साबित किया कि सुरक्षित नहीं हो आप लोग, हम जब चाहे जो कर सकते हैं. ये चेतावनी है.
जो समस्या है वो बहुत गंभीर है. इससे पहले भी ऐसा गड़बड़ एक बार हुआ था. शहीद दिवस आज ही मनाए हैं, शहीद दिवस आज ही मनाए हैं और आज ऐसा हो.
The perpetrators had a surprisingly easy access to the Lok Sabha. 6 people have been detained in what is shaping out to be a conspiracy. Security has been increased in the parliament and top officials have taken stock. 22 years to the day since parliament was attacked, another breach of security took place today. Can India afford to take this lightly? Let's debate.
Now, firstly, we have 3 eyewitnesses to the episode that happened in the Lok Sabha today with me in the course of this discussion. And the 3 eyewitnesses are Mr. Shyam Singh Yadav, Member of Parliament of the Lok Sabha from the BSP. Shyam Singh Yadav ji, namaskar. Shyam Singh Yadav ji, namaskar. Also with us today is Mr. Maluk Nagar, Member of Parliament of the Lok Sabha from the BSP. Maluk Nagar ji, namaskar. With me in the studio is Mr. K.G. Madhav ji. Mr. K.G. Madhav is a Member of Parliament of the Lok Sabha from the YSRCP. And Mr. K.G. Madhav is a former police officer who overpowered this person. So well done for that. Well done, sir. Well done. Very, very proud of what you did. So 3 eyewitness hai hamare paas aaj. And along with us is also Ved Bhushan, former ACP, and Dr. Vikram Singh, former DGP of Uttar Pradesh. So thank you very much. What I will do is, in case you had not caught up with what happened earlier today, मैं क्या करूँगा? I will show the visuals of what happened. Then I will ask the eyewitnesses to explain what happened inside Parliament. First of all, if we can keep running the visuals, untreated visuals, as much as possible, please. So, pehla sawal, my first question is, Mr. Madhav, you were in Parliament. Second to second, can you explain what happened. I mean, I'm running the visuals there. You are seeing the pictures. If you can start by telling us what happened inside Parliament. Where were you? What was happening there? Just explain the whole thing.
Sir, today I am nominated for 0 hour.
Yes.
After completion of my speech, I am sitting nearby speaker podium. I observe sound behind my chair. Immediately I got alert. I took position because of something. I am expecting something going on. Some rupture is.
Can we show him on, please? Yeah.
Some rupture is going on. One fellow jumped down. Basing on that sound, I looked behind my side. Another person hanged with hands.
Hanged from where?
The gallery.
He was hanging from the visitor gallery.
Yeah, gallery.
From above you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Within no time, he is also jumped down. Immediately rushed towards speaker. I am also look into the picture. I am also try to catch that fellow. Meantime, some of the MPs also encircled and caught hold that person. Folding his hands, he is trying to give slogans against nation, I think.
Okay. What was he saying?
Something purely I am not hearing because of
Okay.
Catching. All together folded his hands. We are trying to control slogans because of slogans is anti-nation.
Okay.
That's why we are trying to control him. In meantime, he is from his shoes. He bring one bomb, like bomb.
Oh my God.
Immediately, we folding his hands. Meantime, he opened.
Stay with these pictures. Yes.
Smoke also coming.
Yes. I can see you in those pictures.
Yeah, sir.
I can see you in the pictures there. You
Sir,
are
sir.
there, standing there.
Yeah.
So he had pulled out something from his shoes.
Yes. Yes.
When you saw that happening, do you think, what is it? Inke haath mein kya hai? Were you not worried what he was carrying inside from his shoes?
Yeah, it may be explosives. As a ex-police officer, I think that he is having some explosives.
You thought so?
Yes.
And despite aapko laga it could be explosives, but you did not slow down. You tried to overpower him.
Yes.
You were trying to overpower him.
Sir.
You were using physical force to overpower him, Mr. Madhav.
Sir.
So in a way, you did not think of your own security, but you were there doing your job. So well done to you, Mr. Madhav.
Thank you.
We're very proud of you, sir.
We are very
proud of what you've done. Well done.
We are proud of our member of parliament and
Yes.
as a police officer.
Mr. Bhushan, yes, Mr. Bhushan, would you like to say something?
माधव सर, मैं आपके लिए जितनी तारीफ करूं एज ए पुलिस ऑफिसर, यू रिमेन 20 years. For your viewers, Arnav, I want to tell that he served 20 years as a police inspector. He joined as sub inspector. मैं 3 साल पार्लियामेंट सिक्योरिटी अर्नव रहा हूं वहां पर. I can explain minute to minute what happened and what the security system. पूरे देश में जिस तरह से दिल्ली पुलिस को, हमारी सिक्योरिटी एजेंसीज को, पार्लियामेंट सिस्टम को, उसमें तमाम लैप्सेस गिनवाए जा रहे हैं, ऐसा नहीं है. बहुत टिपिकल सिस्टम है. मैं आपके व्यूअर्स को और तमाम जो पुलिस ऑफिसर्स हैं वो भी इस बारे में बहुत जानते हैं. 4 लेयर सिक्योरिटी है. जो पहला गेट है वहां तक दिल्ली पुलिस की नई दिल्ली डिस्ट्रिक्ट की सिक्योरिटी और पुलिस ऑफिसर्स होते हैं, राउंड द क्लॉक ड्यूटी पर होते हैं, वेरी प्रॉक्सिमिटी में होते हैं और 5 किलोमीटर तक। नेक्स्ट, सिक्योरिटी विंग का प्लेन क्लोथ्स के अंदर स्टाफ होता है जिनकी ड्यूटी है फ्रिस्किंग चेकिंग करना। नंबर 3, सीआरपी का एक कंपोनेंट वहां पर 24/7 होता है जिसकी ड्यूटी है सिक्योरिटी प्रोवाइड करना कॉम्प्लेक्स के अंदर, जो पार्लियामेंट का कॉम्प्लेक्स है। नंबर 4, सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट एक है जिसके बारे में आम आदमी को नहीं पता, उसका है पार्लियामेंट की अपना मैकेनिज्म, अपनी एक सिक्योरिटी जिसके अंदर सिविलियंस होते हैं। आई एम रिपीटिंग अगेन, दीज आर नॉट ट्रेन्ड पुलिस ऑफिसर। वो एंट्री करते हैं, ऑथेंटिकेट करते हैं और जाने देते हैं। तो इंस्पेक्टर साहब ने बताया, हमारे मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट साहब ने, जो जूता लाए थे वो अर्नब जी नॉन एक्सप्लॉसिव मटेरियल था। आपने दिवाली पर, शादी के दौरान या फंक्शंस के दौरान में कलर देखे होंगे, इट कैन बी डिटेक्टेड। ठीक है, आप उसको लैप्स की तरह करते हैं, आप देश को धूमिल करना चाहते हैं, कंट्री की इमेज को, पर नहीं कर पाएंगे। कोशिश करनी, वो बहुत सारे लोग उनको
क्वेश्चन इज वेदभूषण जी,
शहीद भगत सिंह और सुखदेव से कंपेयर कर रहे हैं। आई एम वेरी सॉरी,
आई एम वेरी सॉरी, वी डोंट एक्सेप्ट दैट, वी डोंट एक्सेप्ट दैट, प्लीज। ऐसी बात भी नहीं होनी चाहिए।
हाँ, नहीं कर रहे हैं,
नहीं, ऐसी बात भी नहीं, नहीं, वो तो हमारे देश में हमारी एक इंटरनल ग्रुप है जो उसको क्या टुकड़े गैंग करते हैं। वो जो भी देश के खिलाफ काम करे उनको वाहवाही देंगे। दैट्स नॉट द इशू। आई वांट टू आस्क मिस्टर मलूक नागर जी,
इनको उग्रवादियों से संबंध करो, कहां नाम ले रहे हैं उनके?
पार्लियामेंट के अंदर थे आप, आंखों देखी आपने, क्या देखा? मलूक नागर जी, आपने क्या देखा? मलूक जी
देखिए हाँ अर्णव जी, 0 आवर चल रहा था और 5 या 6 मिनट रह रही थी, 12:54।
जी हाँ, बोलिए, आवाज आ रही है, बोलिए
जी, बोल रहा हूं मैं।
विजुअल्स
12:54 या 55 मिनट हो रहे थे। तो जब 0 आवर के जो लिस्टेड 20 लोग होते हैं उसके बाद में कुछ लोग नाम लिखवा देते हैं, उसमें हनुमान बेनीवाल का भी था, मेरा भी था। तो देखते हैं कि पीछे से धड़ाम जैसी आवाज आई, हमने मुड़ के देखा तो कुछ दिखाई नहीं दिया। तो जैसे ही एक ऊपर को उठ के चढ़ने लगा, दूसरा एक और कूदा, तो उसने लगातार 3-4 जंप लिए, पहली लाइन, दूसरी लाइन, तीसरी लाइन। आगे से हनुमान बेनीवाल भाग करके आया, साइड से मैं भाग करके आया, पकड़े और 4-5 एमपी और आए। और जैसे ही उसको पकड़ के पिटाई करने को थे, पकड़ने से पहले उसने जूता निकाला और जूते में से कोई चीज निकाली, और निकालने के बाद उसमें से धुआं निकला। इतने पकड़ के हम लोगों ने उसकी पिटाई शुरू करी। तो फिर वो 20-25 एमपी वहां आ गए। तो उसमें जो उस समय अर्णव जी ये लग रहा था कि आज सुबह जहां हम पुष्प चढ़ा के आए शहीदों पे और शहादत जिन्होंने दी है, और उस समय तो उन्होंने रोक लिए थे, आज तो ये अंदर आ गए, हो सकता है इन पे वेपन हो। तो हमारी कोशिश तो थी कि भाग करके किसी तरह उनको पकड़ लें जिससे वो वेपन ना चला पाए। अगर कुछ लोग बाहर भाग रहे थे सांसद, तो वेपन उन पे होता, वो तो भागते हो पीछे से मार देते। तो इसलिए हम लोगों ने भाग करके उनको पकड़ा, और पकड़ने के बाद उनकी पिटाई की। पिटाई करने के बाद फिर सिक्योरिटी वाले बाहर से आए, वो लेकर के गए। और दूसरे वाला जो था वो तो शायद तो वहां उठ नहीं पाया, उसको तो सिक्योरिटी वालों ने वहीं पकड़ लिया, पर वो पीछे से आगे की तरफ भाग रहा था जहां ऑनरेबल स्पीकर की कुर्सी है, जहां ऑनरेबल प्राइम मिनिस्टर और होम मिनिस्टर, सारे मिनिस्टर बैठ रहे हैं, उधर की तरफ भाग रहा था, पीछे की तरफ से आगे की तरफ। ये पिछली पुरानी लोकसभा है, उसमें बालकनी के रूप में आधी एमपी नीचे आते थे, उसके बैठते थे। नई लोकसभा में बिल्कुल प्रोविजन अलग है कि जहां एमपी बैठने शुरू होते हैं, 5-6 फीट की पीछे गैलरी है, फिर वो दर्शक दीर्घा शुरू होती है, तो पीछे गैलरी में कूदे। अगर पुरानी में होते तो बीच में कूदते। तो आज की घटना को अनदेखा नहीं करा जा सकता। और जो ये लोग कह रहे हैं बैठे हुए, इनको कोई प्रोटेस्ट नहीं, कोई प्रदर्शन नहीं, उसकी जगह है, देश का कानून है, सड़क है, पार्क है, रैलियों की जगह है। ये तो उग्रवादियों से संबंधित पूरी की पूरी घटना घटी है। अगर उन पे कोई ये इकट्ठे 15-20 लोग होते ऐसे पास बना के, और 20 लोग कूद जाते और एमपी हम लोग पकड़ते नहीं, स्पीकर साहब ये मिनिस्टर बैठे होते उनको जाकर के पकड़ लेते, तो क्या घटना घटती। इसलिए जैसे कानून में बदलाव होते आए हैं, ऐसी सिक्योरिटी में बदलाव करने के लिए सोचना चाहिए। जो 30 साल पहले थी वो अब उसको अपग्रेड करना चाहिए। जो घटना 22 साल पहले घटी आज ही के दिन, आज उसी दिन को चुना उन लोगों ने, वो मैसेज देना चाहते हैं कि हम कुछ भी कर सकते हैं। इस पे सख्ती से निपटना चाहिए, जांच होनी चाहिए, जिसकी लापरवाही है उसके खिलाफ कार्रवाई होनी चाहिए और इस सिस्टम को इंप्रूव करना चाहिए। अर्णव जी, ये हमारा संविधान का सबसे बड़ा मंदिर है, पहले में डॉट लगा हुआ है, गोलियां लगी हुई हैं और आज पहले पे कलर लग गया, धुआं उठा, पर हल्का सा डेंट लगा है ताकि आगे ऐसी घटना ना हो, इस पे कार्रवाई जरूर होनी चाहिए।
बिल्कुल होनी चाहिए। मलूक जी, जो आपने बात कही वही बात मैं श्याम सिंह यादव जी से पूछना चाहूंगा कि श्याम सिंह यादव जी, ये तो जाहिर सी बात है कि आज 22 साल हुए 2001 के अटैक के, और ये तो कोइंसिडेंस नहीं हो सकती, यानी कि सोच समझ के की गई अटैक है। 5 लोग इन्वॉल्व है अलग अलग एरिया से, वो सारे लोग दिल्ली आए, प्लानिंग की, गांव में रहे, वो उनके बीच में कम्युनिकेशन है, तो एक तरह से दिस इज अ वेल प्लान्ड लाइक अ टेररिस्ट अटैक। दिस इज नॉट एन एक्सीडेंट, दिस इज नॉट जस्ट अ प्रोटेस्ट, दिस इज अ वेल प्लान्ड टेररिस्ट अटैक। व्हाट आई फाइंड वेरी सरप्राइजिंग श्याम सिंह यादव जी, जो 5 लेयर सिक्योरिटी है तो इतनी दूर तक पहुंच कैसे पाए? मगर आप पार्लियामेंट में थे उस समय, आप जहां से खड़े थे आपने क्या देखा?
देखिए अर्णव जी, Parliament was running very smoothly. 0 hour was going on. I was looking towards the speaker. Suddenly, I heard a great thud behind me. Then I saw one boy jumped from gallery and visitors gallery, and another then jumped after a few seconds. The first boy, he had some device which was emitting the yellow gas type, and everybody was very scared, और किसी की हिम्मत नहीं थी जो पहले लड़के के पास जाए। And suddenly other boy, he started running towards speaker's chair. He had already decided if he takes the path of the gallery, then he will be caught sooner. Then he jumped from one table to another, but ultimately security people and our a few honorable MPs caught hold of him. He was also having that device hidden in his shoes, that which automatically ignites and gives yellow smoke. And throughout the hall there was all smoke and smoke. I am happy that though this was an unfortunate incident, but they didn't carry any very dangerous weapons. Otherwise this would have been very black day again of Parliament. Certainly this is it is black day, because for BJP people, for ruling party people, it is like a trial balloon, as you told earlier. But for us it is serious security threat which should not be taken very lightly, Or before some time, like one other officer told in the debate, that there are 4-5 security layers, but daily I see only one layer is practical, effective. We don't know 4-5 layers of security. They don't involve themselves. They are not serious about their security concerns, I must say. And another thing, while making this Parliament, whosoever made the design of the visitors gallery, it is very faulty. If something is not done to have some ceiling, to have some jali in visitors gallery, it will invite more such type of cases. I say so. It will invite more such type of cases. And one thing more, we should not do politics in this matter. I don't blame the MP who signed for the pass, because any MP, he to the best of his knowledge, he verifies the antecedents of the visitors, and there is a security check again. If they don't do properly security, then there is no fault of MP, I must say so. Right, Arnav ji?
I agree with you. I agree with you, Mr. Yadav. Today, what this has highlighted, and I want to come to Dr. Vikram Singh next. If I may add to it, Dr. Vikram Singh, anybody from personal experience will tell you that whether it is Rashtrapati Bhavan, which is open to the public now, whether it is the airports, whether it is Parliament, whether it is new structures like Bharat Mandapam, or any other places of national significance or public significance, the security is very, very lax. We have forgotten what we have gone through in 2008. Security often has become extremely cosmetic. जो हिंदी में कहते हैं दिखाने के लिए सिक्योरिटी होती है और परसेप्शन के लिए सिक्योरिटी होती है, एक्चुअल सिक्योरिटी नहीं होती. Now viewers, I will show the pictures. I'll show visual 1 and then go to Dr. Vikram Singh. In visual 1, full frame, you will see that there is a person called Khoghen Murmu. Khoghen Murmu is the BJP MP from Malda, Uttar in West Bengal, speaking. At this time, the person jumps from the visitors gallery. You can hear the speaker through the mic saying, "Kya hua, gir gaya." The speaker's assistant asked the speaker to announce urgently that the session has been adjourned. I will now run the audio till 2 p.m. as the person was hopping towards the well of the house. Then there is another sense of panic as the person is hopping from one bench to the other. He is running away as one MP tries to stop him and he goes to the other side. So you can hear here very quickly the speaker's assistant is saying, स्थगित की जाती है, स्थगित की जाती है. Which जी इसको ऑडियो बढ़ाइए प्लीज.
स्थगित की जाती है.
Two viewers in visual 2, the MPs, including the very, very brave KG Madhav MP CP in the Lok Sabha, they are attacking the person in defense as the fumes of the smoke grenade are coming out. I'll show you visual 2 now. I'll show you visual 2 now. Now you can see it is visible. There is a sense of fear among the MPs. What if the person had a gun or any other weapon and could have attacked any of the MPs who were trying to block him? See the visuals and hear for yourself, viewers. Viewers, these are the dramatic pictures of what have happened in Parliament today. A sense of shock is there across the country. Visual 3 right now. The MPs had stood up in shock. It seems as the fumes from the smoke grenade are spreading across the Parliament. In the next visual I will show you, I can see Rahul Gandhi and Karti Chidambaram. There's a still picture. Rahul Gandhi full frame and Karti Chidambaram on the right hand side of the screen looking towards the person. The fumes out of the smoke grenade are in the same air as what the MPs are inhaling. What if it was poisonous gas or cyanide? Anything can happen. So we must take what has happened very, very seriously. Visual 4 from outside the Parliament, and the man is holding the smoke grenade while the fumes of yellow color are coming out. 2 police constables grab this boy and make him throw the smoke grenade while shouting a slogan. Besides her, a lady who is also shouting some slogans is being taken away. Can I show those visuals, please? Visual 4. Yeah, by 2 women constables. Here also similar kind of yellow fumes are coming out from a smoke grenade which are spreading across the area where the general public is present. What if this was poisonous smoke, cyanide, or anything else? This is what has happened in Parliament today in brief. Now, Mr. Dr. Vikram Singh, unbelievable pictures out here. Your first thoughts? We thought this was the most secure place in the country.
As you are, I had expected a lot more. The Parliament is supposed to be invincible, and fail-proof and foolproof security should be the word, and no claim, howsoever tall it may be, is justified because of what has happened today. Shameful. I take it as a terrorist attack, and the security should have been upgraded and should have been able to prevent it. I could give you 10 reasons why it should have been upgraded in whatever manner. I would compliment Mr. Madhav, a former police officer, Mr. Shyam Singh Yadav, Mr. Murakraj Nagarji also, and all the brave MPs who fought these terrorists. And look at the, Arnav, you have hit the nail on the head in the sense that 4 people from 4 parts of the country, UP, Haryana, Maharashtra, Mysore, but who is the master conductor of this orchestra? And that master conductor, I'm sure, would be left liberals. I have no doubt in my mind. And together when they met on social media, they were planning application of mind, the criminal conspiracy. I would strongly recommend this drastic and the most drastic action, Mr. Ved Bhushan, on the lines of the National Security Act to begin with, sub-clause 1, then the UAPA and other relevant provisions of the Indian Penal Code, so that these 4 pieces, the misadventures that they have committed, brought disrepute to our parliament, to our security, and to themselves. They should be behind bars for the next 10 years. Let this be. And to upgrade security, those who were responsible for making our parliament, our temple of democracy, safe and secure, who perhaps allowed this to happen, well, heads should roll, there should be an inquiry, and our security system, both electronic and personal, should be upgraded so that our parliament, our icon, our temple of democracy is safe, invincible, and infallible. Now, Arnav, there may be questions in respect of politics, but this is one question where politics need not enter. A resolute nation, as in your channel, all the honorable members of parliament are unanimous in their acclaim that what needs to be done, this is what the nation requires today. Unanimity, parliament is supreme, the voice of the parliament and the safety of the parliament is supreme. And therefore, whatever we need to do, correct the fault lines, address all the loopholes and ensure fail-proof and foolproof security of the parliament and our honorable members of parliament. To your question, that our iconic critical infrastructure also need to be upgraded and the security upgraded. Yes, Mr. Ved Bhushan, you and I travel to the airport and find so many horrible lapses, but we keep it to ourselves. The time has come to say that yes, this chalta hai attitude will not be acceptable. Our lives of the members of parliament, our lives of any single individual is sacred and cannot be compromised and dealt with in a paltry manner or in a petty manner. I salute the members of parliament on your show and all those who fought the terrorists. This is some kind of raw courage, which is rarest of the rare. And indeed, that those who are behind this conspiracy need to be exposed enough and they should be taken to task. The master conductor of this orchestra, those who have funded, financed, guided them into conspiracy need to be named, exposed and shamed and put behind bars for at least 10 years, Arnav.
No, I completely agree with you. I'll speak about this a bit later. You see, we need to connect the dots. The linkages that are visible, as of now I will say, this person Neelam, who is one of the people here, Neelam Azad, she was at the farmers' protest on 18th February 2021. She was campaigning for the Congress and the INLD. Also, I'm not connecting the dots, but Gurpatwant Singh Pannu was threatening something big on December 13th. I want to know what the US has to say about this. We need to connect the dots. These are not, this is a well planned, there are links between them. And before I go to P.K. Mishra, former Director Security of the Parliament of India, I would only say this. These are people who are against India. They hate India. People who do something like this hate Indian democracy, and that's why they attack the symbol of Indian democracy, which is Parliament. There is no difference between the Lashkar-e-Toiba, the Jaish-e-Mohammed, and these people who have carried out this coordinated attack today. Now, Mr. Mishra, how can this be allowed to happen? There are so many layers of security to be passed before a person enters the visitors gallery. Are you saying that there was a breach at all levels?
Yes, Mr.
Or has Parliament security become ornamental?
Mr. Arnab, I can well tell. I have
Can't
seen
hear you.
Parliament for. Okay. Can you hear me now? Hello? Can you hear me, Arnab?
Yeah, it's fine. Yes, we can. Please go on.
Hello? Can you?
Yes, Mr. Mishra, we can. Yeah,
Yes.
go on.
Arnab, I can well tell you. Yes, I wanted to tell you that yes, after 2001 incident, after 2001 incident, of course, the parliament security, it was upgraded, and now instead of one in the new parliament building, instead of one IG who was looking after as director of security, now there is one additional DG. The additional DG is looking after, he is in charge of all the 3 layers of security and having liaison with outside Delhi police, then special duty group of CRPF inside, and watch and ward staffs of Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, including the IB. So this coordination he is doing it, and practically there are 3 layers of security. One person coming, he has to come to reception, checking at reception the passes and also the card, the telephone number, and also the Aadhaar card. He comes to the building gate is having Z scanner, and your air vapors are also, air vapor detectors are also there. He is being frisked. He goes to the gallery gate. He is checked at the gallery gate also, then he goes inside. And in the gallery we have deployment of Lok Sabha security staffs. Here what happened? At every point, I repeat, at every point the frisking has not been done properly, and that is how the security breach and security lapse has occurred. And number 2, when suppose these 2 persons have jumped also, the person who were there in gallery, in charge, they could have also jumped behind them and could have captured them. They were just standing idle in the gallery. And I can well tell you, it is not that we have to learn from this lesson. No, we have already learned from 2001. What more we will be learning? This is, I was listening. You have to, I was listening to Prakash Singh also now, Mr. Vikram Singh. You have to equate this, not this 4th person. There are 2 more persons, Lalit Singh, Lalit Jha, and also another Vikram there in Gurgaon, who are also involved. And this is not planned only by this 6 persons. There may be certain other group who are there behind this. It has to be checked up by the investigating team who all are involved. You have to fix them exactly like Lashkar-e-Toiba and Jaish Mohammed attacked those persons, and you do not know. We can't take it lightly that it was smoke candle and just yellow smoke came. They could have taken in the Sioux pistols, small pistols or improvised explosive devices and explosives. They could have taken in, and poisonous gas. This was one of the biggest security lapses in the parliament. The earlier one, what happened? It was between the building gates and the iron gate. Here, it has happened inside the well. It has gone to the extreme. Now this has shown that our parliament security can be breached at any point. That also today, when the 23rd anniversary of what had happened in 2001, and most of the honorable members were there. They have gone to give Shraddhanjali to our Shaheeds, and this has happened. And so many members, so many honorable members and ministers, they were sitting, like Mr. Rajnath Singh was there, Honorable Speaker was there, Mr. Rahul Gandhi was there, all were there inside. See, this smoke candle would have been poisonous gas. What would have been? A lot of MPs could have been massacred. If this man could have taken a small pistol in his shoe, he could have killed a lot of MPs inside. So we cannot take it lightly that nothing has happened and that is how we should take it lightly. No. The investigation should come up properly, and what is happening, the NIA, the IB and the Parliament Security, the additional DG and also the Delhi Police all should combine and find out how it happened and where it was planned, how it was planned, who has wrecked it, where the failure took place. Who is supposed to be blamed? It's not only we fixed it and the building gates who are fixing it. The head must roll properly from top to bottom. We cannot. It's the biggest security lapse which has happened in our country. The biggest of its kind.
Somebody must have funded this.
Yes, I agree with you.
I think Mr. Yadav and KG Madhav ji, you are eyewitnesses, you are members of parliament. Somebody must have funded this. One of the persons there is a person called Sagar Sharma. He's an auto rickshaw driver है लखनऊ से. उनके पिताजी कारपेंटर है. 4 दिन पहले उन्होंने कहा कि मैं दिल्ली जा रहा हूं एक प्रोटेस्ट के लिए. कहा गया मैं दिल्ली जा रहा हूं, आई एम गोइंग टू दिल्ली फॉर अ प्रोटेस्ट. First thing, so somebody has funded, somebody has paid money to these people to do this. Mr. Madhav, there is somebody who is behind it, who has paid money to get this done, and we have to expose that person. It cannot just be 4 people. There must be some mastermind behind this. What do you think, Mr. Madhav? You saw them. You saw these people. I don't want you to repeat the slogans they're using, but they were anti-national slogans. Right? You can tell us more about it. What do you think?
Yeah. Police officers who are investigating this episode, they are only competent person to tell truth. They are only able to extract the truth. Then only I will come on conclusion.
No, I understand. But when these people, when you were close to these people, what were the slogans like? Anti-national?
Some anti-nation.
Anti-nation.
Yes. No doubt anti-nation. Their slogans are anti-nation, anti-government. They raised their voice, their slogans. Yes. No doubt they are anti. Their slogans is anti-nation.
So I think it's very important, Shyam Singh Yadav ji, पता करना कि इसके पीछे कौन है, किसका हाथ है, और उनको एक्सपोज करना. सिर्फ इन व्यक्ति विशेष के खिलाफ नहीं, जो साजिश है इसके पीछे, उसको भी एक्सपोज करना बहुत जरूरी है.
Arnav ji, there are 2 types of people doing this. Some people, they are deep in some ideology,
please zoom.
like Naxalism and so many things. They do it on their own, but some people do it in the greed of some money. Some organizations, some persons who want to do such nefarious activities, they make some people, they give some money, they are funded like to do such kind of things. Both the things are possible, and it is always there, Arnav ji. They are funded like to do such kind of things. Yes. Both the things are possible.
But Mr. Yadav, if you look at one of these people, जो नीलम आजाद है, look at the profile of this person, Dr. Vikram Singh, very interesting, Ved Bhushan ji. On 24th June 2023, she is shouting slogans of Inqilab Zindabad. She's at Jantar Mantar. She's protesting against exploitation of women. 18th February 2021, वही पहुंच जाती है फार्मर्स प्रोटेस्ट पे. वहां पे वो कहती है हमें भी फार्मर्स के लिए इंसाफ चाहिए. फिर वो 20 दिसंबर 2022 को डॉक्टर विक्रम सिंह, वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग, सेम पर्सन देन गोज, वो बन जाती है संयुक्त किसान मोर्चा की मेंबर, और वहां पे जाके वो पुतले जलाने लगती है. उसके बाद 28 मई को वो जंतर मंतर पहुंच जाती है, कहती है गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीवन फ्रॉम जंतर मंतर. So you see, this is a professional activist. If you understand the psychology of this person,
Absolutely, Arnab.
These are rent-a-cause people, Dr. Vikram Singh. You can pay them money and get them to do anything.
Absolutely, Arnab ji.
Dr. Vikram Singh, please unmute yourself.
A habitual agitator, and seems to have agitation in her DNA. And the person and the irresponsible manner in which she conducted herself today, the less said the better. And the shameless manner in which this is being defended by some quarters, I strongly condemn their attitude. Neelam, and of course some people would call them them as Andolan Jeevis. They subsist on the allowances showered on them by vested interests to participate in anti-national activity and such agitations on very, very frivolous reasons. One agitation ends, begins. The second ends, and the third begins. For 365 days, they are with some agitation or the other, and their only profession is agitation, one after the other. For no reason, they find excuses to be a part of any agitation. Neelam, at the age of 42, she has the audacity to say that she's a student. I really don't know which university or which college would allow a student at 42. We have professors, I'm heading a university, we have professors of the age of 42. And to have this level of a student at the age of 42, I really don't know what kind of academics Neelam ji is indulging in. And the taste of the pudding lies in its eating. She herself is the product of the product and displays what kind of pandemic she is in. She is a habitual agitator, and the police need to deal with the likes of Neelam ji and others, Sagar and others, very, very appropriately. Who is feeding them? Who is orchestrating them? And who has brought them together from social media into gross anti-national activities?
So there has to be an example set of this. Viewers, I don't know how much time I have at this point of time, but one quick point, Ved Prakash ji, आप में इस पे देखिए frisking होती है. There is frisking when you enter, right? And there is a frisking with a door frame metal detector, and there is a handheld metal detector. If somebody carries something in their shoes,
it will not come in it will not be detective, as I already told you.
But doesn't the security team know that?
Pardon?
Doesn't the security team know you can carry a bomb inside your shoe?
तीनों ऑनरेबल मेंबर ऑफ पार्लियामेंट हैं. मैं बड़ी जिम्मेदारी से आपको एक्सप्लेन करना चाहता हूं. इट वाज ए नॉन एक्सप्लोसिव सब्सटेंस. ना वो HHMD में डिटेक्ट होगा, ना वो डोर फ्रेम मेटल डिटेक्टर में होगा, क्योंकि जो पाउडर और जो उसके अंदर मटेरियल था, इट वाज ए नॉन एक्सप्लोसिव. वो स्निफर डॉग से भी शायद वो लोग ना पाए, परंतु संसद
एक मिनट जो भी है उनको पता है कि व्हाट इज द वे टू अवॉइड पार्लियामेंट सिक्योरिटी.
They are politically connected persons.
What do you mean politically connected persons?
कहीं ना कहीं से उनके, आप अभी देखिए इन्वेस्टिगेशन, सर ने बताया कि टेरर एक्ट है. हम इसको बिल्कुल टेरर एक्ट की तरह मानेंगे. इसकी इन्वेस्टिगेशन होगी और आपको भी पता लगेगा, मीडिया को पता लगेगा कि व्हाट वेंट रॉन्ग. और जो तमाम जो चीजें पब्लिक डोमेन में नहीं आती हैं, वो बहुत सारी चीजें ऐसी जो इन्वेस्टिगेशन में रिवील होंगी. अभी जो एक संसद की गरिमा का ध्यान रखते हुए पुलिस के लिए जो प्रोटोकॉल था या जो सिक्योरिटी एजेंसी था, वो बेल्ट, जूते जिस तरह से एयरपोर्ट पर उतारते नहीं उतारे जाते हैं. अब यदि ऐसा सिस्टम बनेगा, ब्रीफिंग की जाएगी, तो तमाम ह्यूमिलेशन महसूस करेंगे. आप जब जाते हैं एयरपोर्ट पर, मेरे आपके जूते उतारे जाते हैं या किसी और आदमी के जूते उतारे जाते, थोड़ी देर के लिए ह्यूमिलेटेड महसूस करता है. केवल इतना बड़ा हमारा मंदिर है, हमारे विजिटर्स पूरे इंडिया से आते हैं, विदेशों से आते हैं. यदि यही इस तरह के होलिगन जो उत्पाती लोग हैं, ये कोई बहुत बड़े क्रिमिनल या ऐसे नहीं है.
I want to tell you something about this particular person called Manoranjan. जो मनोरंजन है, he went to the Prataps office in Mysore. From Mysore, he is following up, saying, I want a visitor's pass because it is my dream to enter Parliament. Pratap Simha, the MP's office, tells him, you coordinate with my office in Delhi. He says, I want a pass for Monday. मुझे मंडे का पास चाहिए. MP ने कहा कि it is not possible क्योंकि 44 college students are visiting Parliament on that day. Then he said, I have a very close friend who has accompanied me. Can you please help me with the second pass? Because of his persistence, the MP office gave a pass to them. Ranjan then signs as a genuine visitor. The MP doesn't know him. The MP has not met him. He says there are such regular requests which come my way. People want rail quota, they want temple recommendation pass, everything like this. And my question is, how did he travel to Delhi? Bangalore to Delhi tickets today, he's an unemployed man. Bangalore to Delhi tickets, if you do last minute tickets, you'll get 15 to 20,000 rupees one way. How did he manage to take that money? Why was he wanting to come on Monday? Why did he want an extra pass? This is all proof of lot of coordination. Once he entered on his own, who allowed him entry without checks? It's a very well planned conspiracy.
Planned conspiracy, funding hai.
Am I right? Do you agree with me? E.K. Mishra, don't you think it's a very, very well planned conspiracy?
Yeah.
Well planned conspiracy.
Absolutely.
No doubt about.
Please unmute yourself, sir. I want your response.
Before and funding. Yes. I can tell. Can you listen to me? Can you listen to me now? Can you listen to me, Arnab? Arnab, can you get me now?
Sir. Yes.
Hello. Yes, Arnab, I can tell you that
yes,
it is definitely planned much earlier.
Yes, sir.
And
yes, sir,
the aim is there, and funding has been done by some people with ulterior motive, and they have their motive to enter Parliament for certain purpose, and the investigation must find out who has funded, how come they got combined at Gurgaon, where did they stay, who made the accommodation available to them, who guided them, who recommended them, who raked it, how how they were briefed, and where Lalit has vanished with all the telephones of these persons. Everything has to be found out by the investigation team. And these people, not only these 4 people, all these people and the conspirators, those who are funded and those who have planned this, everyone should be taken into task, including all the security personnel who failed in their duty. They should be also
absolutely, absolutely. But at the end today, I want to say one thing, that what I really commend the bravery of all the 10-12 members of parliament who blocked this attacker, including very much the member of parliament, honorable member of parliament who's with us here in the studio, Mr. Madhav. You've displayed a lot of courage. You took the risk. You showed your own police background. The country is grateful to you for that. We have to watch out and Republic get to the bottom of this conspiracy. We're doing our own investigation. And on the other side tonight, viewers, if this was a conspiracy that was very well planned, then there's an intent behind it. Somewhere, do think about it. Have we made anarchists a part of our political life? And it's not time after this to draw the line. Back in a few minutes with Debate 2.